Hello once again, and we're going to have a game of Grand Prix for the Amstrad CPC. What this is, it's a managerial game. Had this originally on the Commodore 64 back in the day. Yeah, it's a good game if you like Formula One. Right, so do you want to load old game? No, we ain't got a save. Bloody hell, what's... Alright, what's going on? I'm pushing... Oh, here we go. So unresponsive. One or two players can play up on this. So, player one. Enter the year, 2017. I think this is based on the mid-80s sometime. I don't know what exactly. I think it was before 88, maybe 87, 86, something like that. I don't know what it's based on. So... which team do you want to be? Elf, that's not a Formula One team. Benetton, JPS ain't. Dunhill, these are cigarette advertisements or cigarette brands. Tyrrell, Marlboro for sure is a cigarette. Camel cigarette. Williams, McLaren, Lola, Ligier, Arrows, March or Brabham. Let's go with McLaren. Why not, eh? So McLaren offer you us a good sum of money. Yes, we'll accept. Continue. Minor sponsors. Right, so we have in the bank 29. Yes, a lot of money. So what should we have as a... we can choose up to 3 sponsors, but you've got to be careful. So let's choose maybe mobile. Choose 2. So we get 3 chances. So basically you don't want to offer... you don't want to put too much in, because otherwise you'll lose that one chance of a sponsorship deal. So maybe I'll put 4 and see what happens. Do not agree, so I've lost the sponsor there. So I've only got 2 more chances now, so let's go to Dunlop. How much? Let's try 4 again. Do not agree, we're bloody tight asses. Right, then what about Silk Cut? Let's try... now, so I ain't got a sponsor. Great, because I've offered too much and don't want to know. Bastards. You only get 3 chances. Tyre sponsor, Goodyear. Goodyear offer, yeah. And, yeah, that'll do. Right, a fuel sponsor. Since when's Goodyear been a fuel sponsor? None of them are really fuel sponsors, but... I don't know, let's go with 2. I don't know, they're definitely not, I don't think. That's crap, fuck off. No. Why is this so unresponsive? Let's try, I don't know, 4. 33% free fuel. No, that's still not good enough. 10. 83, that's better. Come on, respond, bloody hell. So let's choose our engine. So we have the Osella V8 Turbo, the Honda V6 Turbo. I think that was one of the most successful engines in Formula One back in its time, the Honda V6 Turbo. So we'll push 2. We'll have that. And yes, that's good enough. That sounds good. Please wait. So we're going to have to wait. I don't know what it's actually doing here. I think it might be just calculating things and, you know, get everything in order. It takes about a minute, this does. A bit of a disk activity, just loading up a bit more data. And then we'll be in the game, starting the game off. Yeah, big into Formula One. So, as I said, I had this on the Commodore 64 back in the day. Also done a review on the Commodore 64 version. There's no sound in this game for some reason, I don't know why. Perhaps I just couldn't be bothered to program any sounds. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Practice laps is qualifying. I don't know why they called it practice laps. U and D, up and down, so push down. So we've got race, you can race. Next race. Bloody respond! tells you about the next race costs. You push return, and nothing seems to be working. Perhaps I can't do fixtures. Right, so Brazilian, so it tells you all the racings that are coming up. God, so unresponsive. Constructors, driver's table, well, we ain't started yet. Employees pool. So this is where you can get, you know, employee drivers, team directors, chief mechanics, but we ain't going to bother yet. You can also edit the names if you want. So we're just going to go to menu. Let's have a look at our crew. So here's our drivers, Streff and Palmer. So our team director, chief mechanic, and we've got mechanics free at the moment. We'll keep it as that. You can even sack if you want to. Go to menu. Bank loans. So you can have a loan if you want. Yeah, right. I've already got a loan, I guess. Have we? I don't know. Development costs. Nothing really going on here. Managerial status. Oh, it just tells you what you got. Yep. Right. So first things first, let's go to qualifying. So practice laps. God, bloody hell, so unresponsive. So weather is hot. So what we're doing, keep our fuel at a minimum. Maybe put him on soft tyres. I'll push him 3 eventually. And lap records 1 minute 15:27. Let's see how well he does. Come on! There we go. So this is what you'll be doing when you watch the race. So you'll be looking at just the pitch straight, watching the car go past, and he's on his lap now. Let's see how well he does. And he gets a 1:24.11. Nowhere near the 1:15. That's pretty bad. So I'm gonna stick this one also on. Let's put him on hard tyres, being very hot. Perhaps the tyres. And let's see how well he does. Here we go. There we go. Oh, he's flying by. Perhaps hard tyres is the way to go. He done a 118, so hard tyres is the way to go if it's hot. So let's see where he's come. Pole positions. So Prost, Berger. So I've got 9th because he was on the hard tyres and last. Well, practice laps. I don't think you can do it now because you've already qualified. So now we go into the race itself. So warm now. So I wonder what if medium tyres will be the way to go. And let's fuel him. Right, give him half the fuel. Let's make his strategy work. Let's put him right up because he's last, so he can probably run a bit longer. Right, push enter. So Palmer, let's stick him on, keep him on the hard tyres, and let's just fuel him. Oh, it's so unresponsive. I'm doing halfway, and let's see how well we do. So here we go. 61 lap race. You can tell this is going to take forever. I don't think I'm going to play it all the way through. You basically seen what you need to do. get your sponsorship deals and all that, and then you just progress your way through the game. It's going to take a long time to play. Obviously that's why you got the save option. And where are my cars? Bloody hell. Look at them just trickle along the line, over the line. They're just trickling. I'm sure it was faster on the Commodore 64. That's just way too slow. Also, you can make pit stops during the race. Bring your cars in to the pits. Obviously when they get low on fuel and need to change the tyres, but looks like a few cars are already pitting already. And there's my cars coming. And if you push the P button, it tells you all the positions where they are currently. More, and where are my drivers? 11th and 20th. How did my driver go from 19th to... Bloody hell. Let's go back to the race. Obviously we ain't doing very well. So I made a bad call on Palmer there. Don't know what I've done. Bloody hell, that car just slowed up and slowed everybody else down. Now, thanks a lot for slowing me down too. Look at them all just trickle over the line. God's sake. And, you know, it's a full Grand Prix lap. It's a full lap. Well, I'm saying it's a Grand Prix length. It's, you know, we'll wait for another 58 laps yet. I can see this can get a little bit tedious. I'm sure it wasn't like that on the Commodore 64. Could have been, but it was a while ago since I played it. I have reviewed the Commodore 64 version. I just can't remember. It must have been a couple of years ago I did that. Yeah, it's a little bit slow, I think, which is a shame. But there you go. I mean, if you like Formula One Managerial games, maybe give it a go if you want to. I'm sure there are better Formula One Managerial games out there. I think it's the only one I played on the Amstrad for Formula One Managerial. Yeah, it's alright, but it's just a bit slow here. So, where are we? Oh, another bloody hell, look at all these cars coming in the pits. And more cars coming in the pits. There they go, slow pit stops. Weather fair, perhaps they're changing the tyres, perhaps they're changing tyres, perhaps. Maybe I should call we'll see how my cars are doing. Let's have a look at the decisions. Oh, I'm in the lead and 5th. Alright, we'll get back to racing. Yeah, well, my car's going slow there. What's going on? Well, I'm still in the lead. There are more cars coming in the pits. Bloody hell, there's a shitload of cars coming in the pits. Look! And they're all trying to get out together. So, what's going on here? They're all coming in for pits. Perhaps the weather conditions are changing. I don't know. So I'm still in the lead. And they're all coming out of the pits now. Let's have a look at my cars a minute, because I'm not going to sit through this waiting for the bloody race to finish. So let's have a look at where my cars are. First, I ain't done 8 laps. Let's get back to racing. So another car's coming in the pit. Oh, I'm slowing down at the cars behind. Johansson has spun off track. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit bored now. Let's bring a car into the pit. So what you do, you push C, and let's bring Streff into the pits. So being in this lap, maybe give him a change of tyres. Here he comes. Fuel's good. Change, yes. Let's put him on soft tyres. So that's the pit completed. Just 15. God, that's slow. 15 seconds. It's fucking slow. I'll wait till we'll get on to lap. When it's count down to lap 50. Because this is going to take way too long. Here we go. Now Nannini's in the lead. If it's just so slow, or anyway, obviously you carry on like this, you know, you build up your team. It's an interesting game, but it's just so slow watching this, you know, can get a little bit boring. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.